the actors, especially Alan, Lily, and Timothée, and you can talk a little bit about the way the script suggested what it impressed them about the conversational power that the film enunciates.
Yeah, I'll take this one. I think that it was very much, from my perspective, one of the biggest scenes that I have in the movie is the big fight scene with Timmy. And that for me felt very much like a playground fight when you were at school as a kid. And I know David and Joel were really keen for that to translate in being sort of like youngsters, not really knowing how to deal with these mature and adult issues and confrontations. And that for me was absolutely inherent in who Hotspur was and the way that he dealt with himself and his own anxieties and anger. He was sort of raw with anger. And that was his power. His power was his rebellion. And to come head to head with Hal in that moment was, okay, which side's going to win? Someone who's hungry and desperate to make an impact and change the way things are, or someone who's been put in a position of power through birth. And I don't want to speak for Timmy on this one, but yeah, that's how I felt Hotspur's power manifested.
I do agree. I think that this movie speaks a lot to how different people harness power differently, and we're talking about a time period in which women were given almost no power, very little, almost none, and basically no choice over their own lives or the fate of their own lives. And I think that the way in which my character Catherine harnesses her power in a very calm way, but with a lot of conviction and a lot of strength, is a really nice message to send, especially in this time period.
I think it was one of the things that David highlighted when we were initially talking about the movie, and when Lily Rose and Tom and Dean, who's not here, who plays Prince John in the movie, were cast, was this idea that at the time, power was wielded by unusually young people, and by bloodline, or by happenstance, as Tom put it, or not happenstance, but by circumstance, let's say. And I think that was something that felt new and unique to explore. I think in the Shakespeare productions of the last century or something, maybe 2 centuries ago, I was reading about this recently, that there was a real aversion to using younger actors for these roles, that the idea was that the material was so great that you needed adult actors to communicate it and the intensity of the material. And I think almost as a visual metaphor, like the scenes with Prince John or with Hotspur or with Princess Catherine, there's a hauntingness or there's something disturbed about young people wielding so much power. And there's modern allegories in the world, heads of countries. I don't want to shout out, but there are people still today that come into power by lineage, with virtue perhaps, but we don't know, and that wield it in whatever way they want, scary ways often.